Hey everybody, I'm BJ, this is Brickhouse Builds, and this is another Thursday video where we go behind the scenes and you get a good look at everything I'm doing so you know what to expect as far as videos coming up. So we have a ton of stuff going on in the shop and it's all cool stuff. So right off the rip, you notice a CX650 in here, and this is actually a pretty cool bike. It's a 1 year only. This is a customer bike. I just need to do a little bit of carburetor work to it, but I've never actually had a CX650 in my vicinity, I'll say. I've never ridden one, never experienced one, but as far as 650 engines, you know, same thing right there. So I'm looking forward to kind of tinkering on this thing, getting it going, and just putting like a few miles on it just to make sure it's right. But that is the thing we're starting off with. Behind it on the lift, you see the CB450. So it was sitting over there. We have since started working on this thing. And let me tell you, if there was ever a bike that wanted to come back to life, it's this one. I can't wait to show you guys the video on this one. So look for it upcoming Monday. We're gonna do a Will It Run series on it. I love this thing. It's so good. I don't wanna give away too many details, so definitely check out that video Monday. Up here on this lift, you notice we have the challenge bike. So this is Seth's CL350 from the 48-hour challenge video. And it's still looking really crusty, but it's doing a lot better right now. So we've been, or he has been working on getting a chain on this thing, putting a real fuel cap on it instead of the rubber glove, and just going through the electrical, making this thing a little bit more street friendly, I should say. So I'm going to be doing the same to my 360 back there, and we are planning on doing a redemption ride. So if you guys watch that video, please go watch it if you haven't. If you watch that video, you know that we didn't quite make it that 100 miles that we intended. So we're gonna rectify that. That's the goal. That died. So up here on the bench, you'll notice the actual XS400 engine is completely blown apart. So I just finished disassembly yesterday. The engine overall looked really good as far as like bearings and wear surfaces and things like that. It did have a little bit of water in the engine, which I could tell after I pulled the clutch cover off one time. And so that's why I wanted to tear this thing down. And it's a good thing we did, because it had a lot of just water and just goop in the bottom end. So we'll get that all cleaned out. Actually, Seth's working on that right now. So that's kind of what he's doing. Now, before we move to the back, I want to let you guys know I did put up a fun video on Monday, and that was all about 10 tools, or 10 stupidly simple tools that you need in your garage. So that turned into a fun video, and the comments section on that one is really good. There's a lot of good tips and tricks and like, you know, kind of garage hacks and things like that. So definitely go check that out. I plan on making more top 10 lists. It's not gonna be like a common thing, but I'll sprinkle them in here and there because it's fun to show you guys exactly what I use on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, definitely go check that video out. So I do have a little bit of news on the V-Strom. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I did get the mounts for the hard bags that I have for it. So here before too long, I need to mount those things up. But the issue I have is that the Givi lock cylinders, I didn't have a key for them, so I had to drill them out, but I can't figure out exactly how to get new ones. Now I've talked to like a Givi dealer, and they were of no help. I mean, we couldn't track down exactly what we needed, so I don't know. We're kind of shooting in the dark here. Over here, you'll see Seth's CL350 tank. That's a CB, but you know. So he's getting that thing cleaned out. Parts washer's working overtime today. The CB450 tank is getting cleaned out right now. And let me tell you guys, I've been trying something new. The works. Okay, let me tell you, this is gonna be my new favorite tank rust removal method. I wanna try it a couple more times, kind of perfect my method before I go ahead and make like a dedicated how-to, but let me tell you, that stuff is awesome. Just spraying it in here, it was actually removing rust. So that's how awesome it is. So behind me, that's all you get. That CGI bike behind me, you know, you might see that pop up in a future video in the background before we make a dedicated video on it, but yeah, I can't wait to show you guys that one. Did we have fun last night with moving that thing around?
I had a great time. You guys will have to see the fiasco that was.
Mm-hmm.
We got her done.
Got her done. So speaking of Seth working on cases, here is, what's this, the lower case half.
It is.
Getting all the gunk and grime out of it. So looking really good. Yeah, the bearings aren't bad. Just a good thing we disassembled it for cleaning. So, other news. We actually shot a news segment in here. Camera was about right here. I'll link that below. It was KMOV Channel 4 in St. Louis. And that was all about the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. So we took part in that this past Sunday. I'm gonna put in a few clips now. I believe it. It is immaculate. Look at these Makunis. I don't know about you guys, but I think our Distinguished Gentleman's Ride is much better than everybody else's. We brought an ice cream truck. And overall, we had a great time. The event went off without a hitch, and I'm looking forward to next year already. So it's all about raising money, you know, men's health, mental health, prostate cancer research, all of that. So however you want to think about it being in regards to men's health, it's good that you get involved, donate if you can, and it's just for a good cause. So yeah, do what you can. Lastly, CB750 chopper. We've got some new skins on this thing, and the forks have been straightened out. I'm gonna make a video on that for sure. That was actually pretty easy. Use the press behind me. But now that thing is really rideable, so I think actually here soon we'll probably go take a little ride break and go for a spin. So yeah, another one back on the road, and the 450 hopefully here soon. Today we'll go for another ride on that. But look for more videos coming up. Again, this Monday, look for the CB450 Will It Run video. That's gonna be awesome. But anyway, I hope you guys like this one, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.